Welcome, everybody. We're doing another fun episode of Indie Reads Aloud, and this one is for little people, which always makes me happy. Today on the program, Stacy Schilling is back, and she's going to read some more for us. Stacy, welcome back to the program. So good to have you.
Thanks for having me, Diana. I'm happy to be here.
We are doing a really fun thing because you have three books that are all in the same series, and we're going to be doing them in order, back to back on the program. I love doing these special series events where I get to spotlight an author for all of the books they have in their series in order, which is fun. So give me an overall understanding of this series of books. The one you're going to read today is The ABCs of Wavy and Curly Hair, starring the Frizz Girls. So the Frizz Girls are the overarching series. Tell me a little bit about how you got the idea for this book and where the series came from.
I was straightening my hair for probably a good 6, 7 years. Saw a friend on Facebook with straight hair adding waves to her hair. And I thought, why am I doing that to my hair when I have wavy hair? So I worked on transitioning my hair back from stick straight hair with heat tools back to getting my natural waves. And once I went through that process, it took about a year to 2 years until I got my hair where I wanted it to be. I was in a lot of Facebook groups, helping a lot of adult women and some men navigate the challenges of how to get their wavy curly hair back to where they wanted it to be, giving them steps and instructions. And I thought to myself, if I'm helping and all these other people are helping these men and women, who's helping the kids?
Yeah.
So that gave me the idea to help children be able to navigate the challenges because I did not have help when I was a kid. So I thought I should really help these kids. So what I decided to do was start working on the series, and I work backwards. I do everything backwards. People think I'm crazy, but it's just what works for me. And I actually did the artwork first. I created myself as a character because I have wavy hair. And then I created my aunt as a character because she has curly hair, and a friend's granddaughter because she also has curly hair. And then I was like, well, I need more characters to kind of represent all the genres of hair.
Sure, sure.
So I made up the other four characters, and I just went back to my roots of art when you learn about art and drawing. So when you learn about art, you learn about color, shape, line, form, texture, and pattern. And
That
when I
all
did,
seems to fit.
yeah.
I mean,
So when
really,
I,
when you think about it, it all seems to fit with the area that you're working in.
so I started drawing everything by shapes, just like you would as a kid, and started to refine everything. And once I got the artwork created, I had to give them a name, and I was trying to figure out how to name them. And I kept saying, "What the frizz?" And I was like, "That's not very catchy." And then I was like, "Well, what about the Frizz Girls? Because we all have frizzy hair, and nobody likes having frizzy hair." So that's how I came up with the characters and the name. And then I ended up taking a class and getting it into a critique group with the Storyteller Academy. And I got some very good feedback from a lot of people in there saying, if you want to make this for children, your book is too big, meaning you have too much information for a children's book.
Right. Yeah.
It can
Yeah.
be condensed.
Sometimes you have to condense it down and give it to them in pieces. And that's a great opportunity to create a series. I love what you did. So I'm a big fan of ABC books because everybody imagines ABCs in different ways. Some people do animals, some people do, buildings, trees. There's a myriad of ways to do ABC books. Um, and I love that everybody has a different imagining for the alphabet we use every day. So tell me a little bit about how deep into imagination did you have to dig to find your ABCs, or did they come really easily to you?
Well, I've been hearing about a lot of authors putting together ABC's books. I was like, I need an ABC book, but what am I going to do? So when I started researching ABCs for wavy curly hair, I found there was a lot of words associated with wavy curly hair in the ABCs. Um, even X, which I actually have a friend who's a hairstylist. She has over 20 years of experience. And I had to ask her, hey, I got a question for you. I'm doing an ABC book on wavy curly hair. I need to know what I can use for the letter X.
Yeah, yeah. What is that
Like,
vocabulary?
what word corresponds? Because I have no idea.
Yeah,
So she actually gave me the word and the definition. So what I decided to do was this wasn't just going to be an ABC book. This was an ABC book based on wavy and curly hair. So every letter of the alphabet represents something that deals with wavy or curly hair. And every letter has not just a word, but an illustration that goes along with that word because
fantastic.
you need to know about it. On top of that, I'm like, some people, even adults, are not going to know what some of these words mean. So what I've done is I've done all the work for you. So you don't need to go to Google or ChatGPT. You can actually go to the back of the book and look in the actual glossary that I have.
That's
So
spectacular.
so in the back of all my books, as you already know, there's a little coloring sheet and there's a fun little quiz. But in the back of the ABC Hair book, there's actually a glossary. So if you don't know what a word means, you can actually go to the back of the book and look that word up.
Excellent. I love educational addendums to children's books. I think they're fantastic. I am really excited to hear you read this book. So, if you would please take the microphone and read aloud from the ABCs of Wavy and Curly Hair, starring the Frizz Girls.
Absolutely. The ABCs of Wavy and Curly Hair, starring the Frizz Girls. A. A is for afro hair and air dry. B. B is for bonnet, brush, and breakage. C. C is for cast, clarify, clumping, coarse, coil, crown, conditioner, co-wash, and curly. D. D is for dandruff, dry, density, detangle, diffuse, and dryer. E. E is for edges and elasticity. F. F is for flaxseed gel, finger wave, fragile, finger coil, and frizzy. G. G is for gel, greasy, and glycerin. H. H is for hair, hairspray, and hair mask. I. I is for ingredients. We have ingredients shea, coconut, flax seeds, aloe, and water. J. J is for jerry curl, jojoba oil, and Jamaican black castor oil. K. K is for kinky and knotted. L. L is for layers, length, lightweight, and leave-in conditioner. M. M is for movement, microfiber, and moisture. N. N is for natural and no poo. O. O is for oil and Olaplex 3. We have different types of oil: avocado oil, coconut oil, argan oil, olive oil, and rosemary oil. P. P is for pick, piece, protein, pineapple, plopping, porosity, and praying hands method. Q. Q is for quench and quick absorbing. R. R is for rake, redhead, ringlets, routine, and refresh. S. S is for satin, scalp, scrunching, shampoo, silicones, slip, styling, and sulfates. T. T is for trim, texture, and thick. U is for unkept, undercut, and unique. V. V is for virgin hair and volume. W is for wavy, wax, water, and wide tooth comb. X is for xanth and xenormiphic. Y, Y is for you, and Z is for zigzag curls and zigzag part.
Okay, thank you very much. That was a great read. You'll hear in the background my dog is very excited about your book.
Oh,
Um,
well, that's good to hear.
he loves it when people read out loud to him. So who give us an idea real quick before we wrap up this segment. Who would be your ideal reader for the Frizz Girls series?
I'm looking for women and girls who want curl confidence in their hair. So we've got a lot of girls 5 to 13 that maybe don't have a lot of confidence and know what to do with their wavy curly hair. So this book is going to help them understand the ABCs of wavy curly hair as well as what to do. Now, it's also applicable for women because there are a lot of women that I meet nowadays that have questions about their wavy curly hair and what to do, and they don't know what a lot of these terms mean. And some of these women are millennials or Gen Xers, and millennials and Gen Xers did not grow up with a lot of information on wavy curly hair. There was not a lot of information around when we were younger. So a lot of the terms are kind of relatively new and seem kind of foreign. So this would be good for somebody that's trying to get their hair back into their natural hair texture and wants to understand what these words mean without actually having to look them up online.
I think it's extraordinary. It's a great idea. And also, I might say, a great idea for dads out there who maybe
Yes,
don't know about their daughter's hair and how to care for it. So
absolutely.
I think it's an awesome idea. Thank you so much for being on the program. I love the illustrations in your book. They're really super cute. And
Thank you so very much.
I look forward to having you back because you've got a couple more episodes for us. So you'll be coming back in the near future. Thank you so much, Stacy.
Thanks, Diana. Have a great day.
You too.